In a distant future, humanity discovered a planet called New Earth, a place of breathtaking beauty and endless possibilities. The journey to New Earth was not easy, but the prospect of a fresh start kept the spirit of the explorers high. Among the explorers was Sarah, a curious and adventurous woman who had always dreamed of discovering new worlds. The spaceship, Odyssey, was equipped with everything needed to establish a new colony on New Earth. As Odyssey approached the planet, the crew marveled at the vibrant colors and landscapes that unfolded before them. The first landing on New Earth was filled with awe as they stepped onto the rich, green soil of this uncharted world. Sarah and her team set up the first base camp, a small settlement that would become the heart of their new civilization. The air on New Earth was fresh and crisp, and the scent of unknown flowers filled the atmosphere with a sense of tranquility. The crew began to explore their surroundings, discovering strange yet wonderful flora and fauna. One day, they encountered a creature that looked like a cross between a kangaroo and a bird, which they playfully named Kangaroozle. The Kangaroozle turned out to be friendly, hopping around the camp and bringing joy to the settlers. Sarah quickly formed a bond with one particular Kangaroozle, naming it Buzzy for its energetic hops. Buzzy became the unofficial mascot of the expedition, always found bouncing around and lifting the crew's spirits. The crew explored deeper into the forests, discovering rivers that sparkled under the twin suns of New Earth. One day, Sarah found a hidden waterfall, cascading into a crystal-clear pool surrounded by lush greenery. The waterfall became a favorite spot for the crew, a place to relax and take in the beauty of their new world. Sarah often sat by the pool, dreaming about the possibilities that New Earth offered. As the days passed, the crew began to build more permanent structures, creating a small village that they called New Haven. New Haven was filled with laughter and the sounds of construction as everyone worked together to build their new home. The settlers planted gardens filled with alien fruits and vegetables, excited to taste the flavors of their new world. One evening, while cooking a strange purple vegetable, the crew discovered it tasted remarkably like potatoes. They laughed at the discovery, joking that some things never change, even on a new planet. As New Haven grew, so did the explorers' sense of wonder and appreciation for the world they were building. The nights on New Earth were magical, with two moons casting a soft glow over the landscape. Sarah loved to watch the moons rise, reflecting on how far humanity had come to find this paradise. The crew held a festival under the light of the moons, celebrating their achievements and the new life they were creating. Music filled the air, and the settlers danced around a bonfire, their laughter echoing through the night. Buzzy, the Kangaroozle, joined in, hopping around the fire and mimicking the settlers' dance moves. As the festival continued, Sarah found herself feeling more at home on New Earth than she ever had on the old one. The explorers started to encounter other creatures, some of which were more mysterious and elusive than the Kangaroozle. They discovered a herd of luminescent deer, whose antlers glowed softly in the dark forests. The sight of these majestic creatures filled the crew with a sense of awe and reverence for the planet. One day, while exploring the mountains, Sarah stumbled upon an ancient structure, partially buried in the earth. The structure appeared to be a remnant of a long-lost civilization, raising questions about the history of New Earth. The discovery of the ruins sparked excitement among the crew, who began to search for more clues about the planet's past. Sarah felt a connection to the ancient civilization, wondering who they were and what had become of them. The crew worked together to uncover the secrets of the ruins, carefully excavating and studying their findings. As they dug deeper, they found intricate carvings that told stories of a people who once thrived on New Earth. The carvings depicted scenes of great beauty, but also of struggle and loss, hinting at a mysterious past. The explorers felt a sense of responsibility to honor the memory of those who came before them. They decided to incorporate elements of the ancient architecture into their own buildings, blending the old with the new. The result was a unique and beautiful village that reflected both the past and the future of New Earth. As the settlers adapted to their new environment, they discovered that New Earth had much to teach them. They learned to live in harmony with the planet, respecting its resources and the creatures that inhabited it. The crew developed new technologies that were sustainable and eco-friendly, ensuring the long-term survival of their colony. The people of New Haven were proud of the society they were building, one that valued innovation and conservation. Sarah became a leader in the community, guiding the settlers with wisdom and a deep love for their new home. The settlers held regular gatherings to discuss their progress and share ideas for the future. These gatherings became a source of inspiration, as everyone contributed to the vision of a thriving new world. One day, a group of tourists from Earth arrived to see the wonders of New Earth. The settlers were excited to show the tourists around, proud of the beautiful world they had created. The tourists were amazed by the beauty of New Earth, marveling at the lush forests, sparkling rivers, and glowing creatures. They took countless pictures and videos, eager to share their experience with those back on Earth. The settlers enjoyed the company of the tourists, who brought with them stories from the old world. The tourists were especially fascinated by Buzzy, who became the star of many photos and videos. As the tourists departed, they left behind gifts and supplies, grateful for the hospitality of the settlers. The arrival of the tourists reminded the settlers of the importance of sharing their new world with others. They decided to build a small tourist center in New Haven, welcoming visitors from across the galaxy. The tourist center became a hub of activity, with new arrivals eager to explore the wonders of New Earth. The settlers began to offer guided tours, showcasing the most beautiful and interesting places on the planet. Sarah led many of these tours, sharing her love and knowledge of New Earth with others. The tourists were captivated by her stories, which were filled with both humor and wisdom. One day, a young tourist asked Sarah what she loved most about New Earth. Sarah thought for a moment, then replied, "It's the endless possibilities, the chance to start anew and build something truly special." The tourist smiled, inspired by Sarah's words and the life she had built on New Earth. As the years passed, New Haven grew into a thriving city, attracting settlers and tourists from all corners of the galaxy. The city became known for its innovation, beauty, and the warm hospitality of its people. Sarah watched with pride as New Haven flourished, knowing that she had played a part in its success. She often thought back to the early days, when the journey to New Earth was just beginning. Despite the challenges they had faced, the settlers had created a world that was more beautiful and fulfilling than they could have ever imagined. The people of New Haven celebrated their achievements with annual festivals, honoring both the past and the future. Buzzy, now older but still full of energy, continued to be a beloved figure in the community. The settlers built a statue of Buzzy in the city square, commemorating the joy and hope he had brought to New Haven. Sarah often visited the statue, reflecting on how far they had come since those early days. She felt a deep sense of satisfaction, knowing that New Earth was not just a new world, but a new way of life. The settlers had created a society that valued creativity, exploration, and the spirit of adventure. The city of New Haven became a symbol of hope for the rest of humanity, a reminder that new beginnings are always possible. Sarah knew that there was still much to discover on New Earth, and she looked forward to the adventures that lay ahead. She encouraged the younger generation to continue exploring, to never lose their sense of wonder and curiosity. The children of New Haven grew up hearing stories of the early settlers, inspired to make their own mark on the world. As the years went by, New Earth became a beacon of light in the galaxy, attracting dreamers and visionaries from all over. The people of New Haven welcomed them with open arms, eager to share the beauty and potential of their world. The city continued to grow and evolve, but it never lost its sense of community and purpose. Sarah knew that the true beauty of New Earth was not just in its landscapes, but in the people who called it home. The settlers had created something truly special, a world where dreams could become reality. New Haven was a place where people from all walks of life could come together and build a better future. Sarah often walked through the city, taking in the sights and sounds of the vibrant community. She felt a deep sense of gratitude for the journey that had brought her to New Earth. The explorers who had first set foot on the planet could never have imagined the incredible world that would arise. But Sarah knew that it was their spirit of adventure and determination that had made it all possible. As she watched the twin moons rise over New Haven, Sarah felt a profound sense of peace. She knew that New Earth was not just a new world, but a new beginning for all who sought it. The journey had been long and difficult, but the rewards were beyond anything they had ever dreamed of. Sarah smiled, knowing that New Earth would continue to inspire and uplift generations to come. The settlers had created a legacy that would endure for centuries, a testament to the power of hope and perseverance. And as they continued to explore and discover the wonders of New Earth, they knew that the best was yet to come. The city of New Haven stood as a shining example of what humanity could achieve when they worked together. Sarah felt a deep sense of pride in the world they had built, a world that was truly a paradise. As the sun set on another beautiful day, Sarah looked out over New Haven and whispered, "This is just the beginning." And with that, she turned and walked back to the city, ready to embrace the future with open arms.